Welcome back to The Explainer. So, today, we're looking at a genuinely surprising twist that happened back in April 2026. You know Anker, right? They're the company you probably know for that trusty power bank currently sitting at the bottom of your backpack. Well, out of nowhere, they suddenly entered the totally cutthroat AI chip space with a brand new platform called Thus. It's just a fascinating pivot. Let's unpack exactly why a company famous for charging our devices is suddenly designing the actual silicon that runs them.
But before we get into the hardware, we really have to look at the fundamental bottleneck in modern consumer tech. You see, we all want the absolute magic of neural networks right in our pockets. We want smarter wearables, hyper-aware phones, truly intelligent everyday stuff. But here's the catch. Traditional neural networks are absolute power hogs. They require intense computation, which means that amazing new AI feature you love, it's usually the exact culprit killing your phone battery right around 2 p.m. Honestly, it's the single biggest roadblock holding back the future of mobile tech.
Okay, let's dive into this and look at the actual announcement. Enter Thus. Officially unveiled in April 2026, this is Anker's built-from-the-ground-up AI chip platform. But here is the really critical distinction. They aren't trying to compete with the industry giants building those colossal, super-hot server farm chips. No way. Thus is laser-focused entirely on everyday consumer devices. Basically, Anker is proposing a hardware solution to the exact battery anxiety they've spent literally years making power banks to treat. Kinda poetic, right?
The actual mechanics of this strategy are really intriguing. The core goal here isn't to just rely on cloud processing. Because let's be real, we all know that pinging a remote server introduces annoying latency, and maintaining that constant connection just drains your power even faster. Instead, Teachers aims to bring complex neural network capabilities natively right onto the device itself. But the absolute keyword here is efficient. Running AI on the edge is notoriously draining, so efficiency isn't just some marketing buzzword for this platform. It's the entire foundation of the product.
If you break down this core strategy, it acts as a very deliberate, almost cascading sequence. First, because Anker is targeting the consumer devices we carry around every single day, they absolutely have to unlock neural network capabilities locally. But because they're doing it locally on such small form factors, they have to focus entirely on high efficiency. And all that hyper-efficiency serves one ultimate, highly practical master, and that's saving your battery life. It's just a beautifully focused domino effect approach to silicon design.
And this brilliantly illustrates the central tension that Anker is trying to resolve here. Historically in the tech industry, complex neural processing and low energy consumption have basically been at war with each other. They were completely mutually exclusive. If you wanted deep learning capabilities, well, you sacrificed the battery. If you wanted all-day power, you had to severely dumb down the software. Anker's entire value proposition with TWS is acting as the bridge between these two historically opposing forces, finally proving they can actually coexist in a single piece of consumer hardware.
To really grasp the impact of this, we have to zoom out and look at the macroeconomic context. April 2026 was just an incredibly busy month for AI hardware across the board. The news was everywhere. But outlets like Forbes and tech startups specifically highlighted the Thus platform because it carved out such a vital niche. In a month loud with companies bragging about raw, unadulterated processing power, Anker managed to completely cut through the noise by being the strongest voice in the room talking about power efficiency. They totally zagged while everyone else zigged.
So, the crucial point is this. True portable AI requires solving the energy consumption crisis first, period. You can write the absolute smartest, fastest neural network software in the entire world, but if the smartwatch or the phone running it dies in 20 minutes, it is completely useless to us as consumers. Anker recognized that energy efficiency isn't just some nice-to-have bonus feature, it is the absolute foundational prerequisite for the whole future of mobile AI. Without the power solution, the software evolution simply stops dead in its tracks.
Which brings us to the most fascinating question moving forward. Will Anker's Thus platform force the rest of the industry to pivot? They've laid down a serious marker here by proving that battery life has to be prioritized right alongside processing power. So as the rest of this 2026 AI boom unfolds, we're really going to have to watch closely to see if energy efficiency becomes the new gold standard in the hardware race. Are other tech giants going to follow Anker's lead? It's going to be a captivating evolution to track for sure. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep asking those great questions, and I'll see you next time.